Hey, this is Chris in the tree line. I think it's about 7 to 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere around in there. So, sorry I didn't record last night. Fishing wasn't any good. Curtis and Catfish Crazy TV, they caught some fish. I didn't catch anything but trees, bushes. We were bank fishing, and so other than that, it rained, biblical rain. I was gonna get a video of it, but turning it on and you guys wouldn't have been able to hear me because of the rain. So a little makeshift. I was gonna sleep on the ground, just out in my bivy sack, and in between cloud bursts,
it was just a passing shower.
I built this. Not a very good bushcrafty thing, but at a pinch it would have worked. But after it stopped raining, I was like, I'm not getting in there. It's too close. So maybe tonight, I don't know, maybe tonight I won't put one up. I said that last night and I got wet. So, but I woke up to Catfish Crazy TV and, well, Catfish Crazy TV's dad, Curtis, fixing breakfast. That's nice. It's been a long time since I've had breakfast in bed. So I'm gonna get up and sashay about in my silkies, and I'll check back in. Chris in the tree line. Just got the canoe packed. I'm getting ready to head out to the next destination, which I don't think we really have one. We're just gonna float and see what happens. I'll check back in. This is Chris. Right now I'm fishing a Zebco 202 with a jig head with a little yellow swimmer. I'm just going to cast that out, put it in the rod holder, and then get ready for something else on the other side. I'm not sure what yet. Might do another smaller jig. I'm not quite sure. Right now I got to right the canoe here, drifting towards the West Virginia side. There we go. Back on track. Looks like I got some rapids coming up, so I got to be quick here. Let's do a big swimmer on this one. Some jig heads here. Actually, let's do this one. This crab, or this crayfish. Get that hook out of there. Nice and big. See if we can catch something on this crayfish. Really trying to be mindful of what's going on around me. I got, like I said, you can probably see those rapids coming up right quick. I mean, it's nothing major, but I'd like to be on the oars or on the paddles when that happens. There we go. All set. I'll keep you with me while we go through this. And this is my first time really on the river in a canoe. I've never done this, especially by myself. Well, I have Curtis and them, but never solo in a canoe. So, any amount of rapids is exciting as heck to me. You know, and this isn't anything, but to me it's whitewater, you know, because I've never done it before. This is all new experience. I just think that I need to keep the canoe straight and I'll be okay. I'm gonna go actually shoot through here between the island and, oh man, if you guys can see that, that would have been a really good place. I'm gonna yell to Curtis, Curtis! That's the next spot we're gonna camp! I don't know, the current's pulling me pretty good. Might be able to get through here. I built up enough steam to really push me towards that tree. There we go. Get out here in the main. Hopefully that didn't tangle my lines. I wanted to drag through this grass anyway. Yeah, there we go. It's a good day for this. It was kind of a crappy night last night. And I'm using this chest harness. I don't know what the picture quality will be, or even if this video will be any good, but because I don't know what you guys are seeing. So anyway, I got 2 rods out. We can kick back and relax now. Just let the river take us where we need to go. I'll check back in. Here, just checking in. We got a little island. What's that say? The sign says something's landing 1 mile upstream. Oh, that's where we put in, I guess. We're close. Just working these reed beds. With pink, I guess it's like a sluggo, it's an older one. Using my Zebco 202. And I don't know if you watch the intro videos, but I'm going to be using Zebco, only Zebco equipment on this video fishing, and most likely going to be using just Zebco equipment almost exclusively in my videos. We picked up some speed there. What in the hell? We must have got snagged up. I lost one of my baits. That scared me. Let me get this line in so it's not just dragging here. Sorry about moving the camera all about. Must have hit those rocks. We just went over some rocks that were just under the surface. I must have got caught up in those. Or I had a big fish on. I don't think so. Oh, no, I still got him. There he is. Oh, we got caught up in the reeds. That's what I'm using here on this rod. And I'm just trolling this one. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll get it up there. He's all tangled up. I got a tree coming up in front of me. Almost lost. Oop, oop, oop. Here we go. We're gonna need to move here. Oh, we're gonna hit it. Oh, that's scary. Okay. we got Mr. Fishy Man back on order, and we will just give him a fling. Wind it up a little bit, and that's it. Let's go back to this thing. You know what? I got some snag oil juice here. I don't think I've ever used it. Let's just give him a squirt. That ought to do it. Again, I don't know. I'm not a big bass fisherman, but I mainly fish for catfish. Just let that sit and work for a minute. I'm more of a cat fisherman myself. We'll just kind of tool along here. You can see the action that thing has when I give it a jerk. Yeah, I got the Zebco 202 that I'm using on this one, and then this one is a Zebco RT series, and it's mainly for panfish. But man, I've caught huge fish on a Zebco 202 in the bay catfishing. I'd love to get one on the fall. That'd be awesome. Get a bite on the fall. That thing has pretty good swimming. Even just dragging it, I might just troll it when I get tired of casting. I'll be back. Oh, look at that bird. Isn't that pretty? I'll be back in a minute. Hey, this is Chris. It's a lazy, hazy day, floating down the river. I have all my gear. Look, you can see my Dana Design Arc Flex. Those guys, if you don't know anything about Dana Design bags, they are, they're the ones that make the bags for wildland firefighters. Those, they're rucksacks. Go online, check them out. The guys there are really nice. In fact, I have a really cool story about that backpack. It was, man, that thing's like 20 some odd years old, maybe even older than that. I've had it for 20 years. And all the seams are good. All the buttons are buckled. Oh, I just missed a fish, fellas. I'm sorry. I better check my bait. And, no? Anyway, all the buckles buckle, all the seams, all the zippers are really firm and sound. And I went to use it. Mountaineer Sarah Jane wanted to do a backpack trip last year, and I was like, sure, let me get my Dana Design backpack. And actually, we call it Big Red at the house. And so I got it. And I noticed that the back pad was deteriorated. So I called around to, several places. I called REI. And, they said they couldn't help me. And they said that if I wanted to, since my backpack is 20 years old, that I should think about getting a new one instead of fixing that one. So, I was like, there's nothing wrong with my backpack. And they said, well, we suggest that you get a new one. Of course they do. It's their business. So I looked Dana Design up on the internet, and I gave them a call and told them what was wrong with. In fact, I didn't even get to finish telling him what was wrong. He automatically knew what was up. He said, so your backrest is deteriorated. after 20 years of use. And I said, yes, sir. He says, will you give me your mailing address and I'll send you one, and it's only going to cost you 12 bucks. You know, so REI wanted God only knows what for a new backpack. And, you know, the guys at Dana Design helped me out for less than 20 bucks, shipping and everything. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm getting bites. I don't know where I was going with that, but, you know, I guess it pays to shop around. Well, whatever it is, it's just toying with me. I've been hurtling down the river. Finally, I've slowed down. I've stopped trying to keep the canoe straight, because I've discovered that that's what's causing me to speed down the river. That, and I'm dragging my bait bucket. Now, Catfish Crazy TV caught us a bunch of minnows, so we're fishing with minnows for now.
I need you. What?
Well, I better go. It looks like we got something going on. Hey, this is Chris and Trey. We just found our camp spot for tonight. I don't think this is the one that we were looking for, but it's the one that we picked. We got it's very easy river access. You can see over my shoulder, and looks like some good bank fishing if we wanted to do that. Nice fire ring. It's a little rocky, but I think we can manage to get tents set up and a shelter built for me. I'm definitely going to set a shelter up tonight. I didn't do that last night and I suffered for it. So, you know, we'll see what's up. Right now I got to use the little boy's room, and I think that'll do it. Over and out. This is Chris back here with another update. Oh, geez. More limbs. Take the fishing rod down. Alright. So it's about 4 o'clock. About 4 o'clock, I guess. 4 or 5 o'clock. We are just coming up on Snyder's Landing, and I think our campsite is a little bit further down, about another half mile to a mile past the landing. It's been a great day. I haven't caught any fish, but I really haven't cared. I've just been enjoying the scenery, watching, you know, I saw 2 bald eagles, which were really cool. Unfortunately, they were too far away to get on camera with the GoPro. But, oh, am I getting a bite? That would be cool. I don't know how I would work that. Oh, just bouncing. Oh. I'm sorry about that. I was snagged up. Lost it. Lost my hook. Alright, well, let's see. I gotta, hang on one second. Get my nose turned around here. There we go. So the gear that I got on Thursday, the selfie stick, the chest mount that you can see, and the head mount, have been working fabulously. I haven't had any issues with it. And the rods, so you know, it's a thumbs up for that. I've been, you know, it was pretty hell yesterday with the rain and stuff, and but it's been pretty cool. You know, it works pretty well. I can't complain, and it's comfortable. You know, I forgot that I even had this head mount on, and aside from that, man, it's just been a really laid back time on the river. I haven't seen one motorboat. There's been some kayakers, but aside from that, there hasn't been anything really, any activity. I saw a couple of bank fishermen, The banks here are pretty steep where we are right now. You can see off in the distance. I don't know if that'll give you a good perspective, but it's about a good 20 feet up to, I don't know if the canal's right up there or the towpath, but the C&O Canal towpath and stuff. So I'll check back in a little bit, possibly when we get to our campsite, and then we'll see what's going on from there. All right, I'll see you in a couple minutes. Hey, this is Chris. You see me with my backpack on. I don't know if you can see this, but since we've been here, the water has risen and put out our stuff. Look at this fine shelter I built though. Huh? We'll go over that later. But right now I gotta start moving gear over so I can so we can get set up in a drier place. But man, this trip has been awesome. I can't believe how fucking great. I mean, I'm sorry. What? Huh. Well, that's bad news for Curtis and them. Their tent's wet. This is kind of rocky here, but I think we can make do.
Up there, kind of up in there.
Yeah. So it looks like behind me there's some spots. We'll check it out. I'll come back to you and let you know what we've decided. Chris from Chris and the Tree Line, and I just set up my shelter again. What happened was, what had happened was, is we got all set up, and Curtis was started building a fire for dinner, and Catfish Crazy TV came up and was like, "Hey guys, did you notice that the water's coming in?" And we turned around, and the river was rising into our campsite. So we marked it, hoping that it was just a fluke, but it wasn't. And it started to come in and in and in and in, and it put the campfire out. So then we shifted over a little bit, thinking, well, we'll just move a little bit. And it was going underwater too. So then we found this place, kind of secluded, in the bushes, like this. They haven't put up their tent yet. But here's my shelter.
I'm worried about food.
Get you in here so you can see it, all angles. Look at that. Some bugs in there. Anyway, I plan on laying long ways. And probably should have set this up last night when it was raining. But I didn't.
Well, we had
because I'm a goofball.
Because we had a 12-foot bank too.
Yeah. And it would have been murder. I would have needed a mountain Sherpa to get my canoe up that bank.
You had to be half mountain goat to even get up out here.
Yeah. So fellas, I didn't catch any fish today. I got a couple of bites, but they were small bass. I mean, I was using a small rattle trap, silver and blue, and the bass were about the same size as the rattle trap, not much bigger. So, hey, you know what? I had a great time. I saw two bald eagles, like I told you earlier, and we had a really good time. So, I'll check back.
It might be flathead. This was my bluegill rod.
All right, let's see. Oh, hold on now. I got the.
Yeah, please get that rod.
We got a fish on. I got to get my line in.
Oh, please be 25.
Something took my.
You fucking look up. Calm down.
Someone took my...
Just another fish. You can get excited whenever you get him all the way in. Here. Oh my God, I seen a glimpse. Watch.
Oh, it's a nice one. You want to try the net, or
Yeah.
where's the net?
Let him play himself out. He's still swimming and everything.
This one's hung up. The net's here behind me.
Flathead?
Yeah.
This might break my new. This might break my biggest, won't it?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. That's way bigger than the one you caught up there in Williamsport.
Go ahead, buddy. Let him go. Let him go. I don't want him getting down into that cover though. You're in control, but you ain't. Just calm down. Are you recording? No.
Yeah, I am.
Truth is, I'm not. I got my light on because I ain't got a headlamp and I died. And I didn't bring the cord.
Catfish Crazy TV's got himself a big fish here on here.
If you can, bring him in right in here between the fire. Easy. Once I get the chance to net him, I'm just going to get him in.
Here, let me get the net for you.
I'll probably just put my hand in it, honestly. Wherever I can get him in, I'm just going to get him in, and we'll go from there.
I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but
Here.
you want to try the net?
No, I'll just get him. And he's on the run again. This is probably 10, 15.
This one's hung up. I can't get it in.
That's fine, that's fine. Just don't worry about that rod.
Nah, he's not a 10 or 15.
No,
He's a
small.
6.
Yeah. Well, they look bigger in the water.
They certainly do look bigger in the water. And on that rod, they're really, he really looks big. He's stripping the line out and everything.
Guys, my drag is almost set completely.
This is a nice fish.
I'm trying.
There you go. You don't like that light. All right. So far, your assumptions are true. I caught the first one.
No, I'm leaving now. It's the biggest. That wasn't something.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Hey, don't throw my fish. Oh, that motherfucker's hurt.
Listen to the language on him, huh?
He really clamped on my freaking hands.
Oh.
Man, I'm in the wrong hole. This one was right underneath the rope line. You got fish?
Yeah, there was one on this one. This one was the one that was hung up.
Yeah, that's your own rod, huh? I know. Jeez, just take Catfish Crazy's TV.
No, it's hung up now.
All right. Here, I want you to hold it. Hold that. I can see it from here. Isn't it eel? No, it's a little tail. Guys.
Oh, it wasn't hung up?
No. Yeah, you're on fish right there. It is.
Nice fighting. There you go. Look at that. Back to backs. Channel and a flatty. Nice.
Check me out, guys. Catfish Crazy TV. Some of the best catfish action you'll see on YouTube. We do this almost every weekend.
You can catch this one on my channel, Chris and the Tree Line.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, guys.
Nice. That's a nice one. Get your daddy to weigh that one.
I need him to get a picture first. I'm here trying to get you. Turn this light off. That way it doesn't flash.
Listen to him grunting, everybody. I don't know if you could hear that.
Get it? Yep. Here, turn this back on. Give me the flatty, man. Well, can you turn this on a minute?
Let's see what he weighs, fellas.
I don't know, but he's making my hand cramp. Here. Just I gotta get in the gill. Just chill a minute. All right, make
Here,
guesses, guys.
I got this.
Yeah, I'm gonna release this one.
I got 6.
I'm going 7 1/4. I'm going about 6 1/2. 7 1/4. What'd I tell you?
7 1/2. Nice fish. Nice fish, young man.
All right, guys, let's get the release for you guys of this monster flathead of the Potomac River.
Let's see if it was a better release than mine almost fell in the river.
Just trying to clear up some of this gunk, and whenever he's ready to go,
Woo! There he goes. We'll check back. Guys, I got a fish on here.
flathead. Flathead.
Flathead of the night, first fish of the night for me. Young hunter caught a channel cat just a little while ago.
While I was catching bait.
While he was catching bait. Nice.
Get a good picture for the camera.
Yeah, look at that. Nice hook set right in the corner of the mouth.
That's the good thing about these circle hooks, guys. Really quickly, I'm going to explain to you guys this. They always get in that corner of that mouth, and if they don't, that's rare. That's only like a 2% chance of happening.
There we go.
Just
He's
like
free
that.
as a bird.
Chris, you want to release him?
Yeah. Let me release him.
Here, guys, I'll do the camera for you, Chris. If you want
Actually, no, I got it. I can get him from the chest mount.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You got him?
Yep. All right, here's the release. Nice and there he goes. All right.
We'll be back at you with the next fish.